Well, hello again and welcome to Biology Beyond the Board. In this session we're going to be looking at ecology. Now, living things can be divided into just three groups. Either they are producers, the ones making the food using sunlight, or consumers, the ones eating the producers or maybe eating each other. Or finally they could be decomposers, which break down all the waste that the consumers and producers leave behind. Often we will find that the producers and the consumers are shown in what's called a food chain. Now you have a nice example of an ocean food chain right there. The clownfish eats the seaweed, the octopus eats the clownfish, and the killer whale eats the octopus. Do notice that the arrows must always point in the direction of where the food is going. That's because those arrows are pointing to where the energy is going. Now we can use the term trophic level or feeding level to show which point we are at in our food chain. And seaweed, being the producer, is on the first trophic level. Then as we go up, we get the different trophic levels in the chain. And if you put a couple of food chains together and make a food web, you'll still be able to identify the trophic levels. Just remember to start at the producer, that's your first trophic level. Sometimes the food chain can be shown as a pyramid. Over here on the right we have a nice pyramid of energy or biomass. And the pyramid of energy or biomass is showing you how we start with a lot of energy on the bottom and then the energy becomes less and less as we go up the trophic levels. So with the most energy in the first trophic level, where the producers are, energy is lost as we go from level to level, and only about 10% makes it through to the next level up. That's usually due to loss of energy from heat loss in respiration, or maybe the production of waste. Be careful with those pyramids. Don't get caught out in thinking that a pyramid of numbers will always have the same shape. Pyramids of numbers just count the number of individual living things. And if your living thing, which is the producer, is a tree, you'll find that there's a very slim base to a pyramid of numbers. Let's take a look now at a couple of groups we might find in our ecosystem. So we can see our bunch of clownfish over there, and many of the same species in the same habitat at the same time form a population. Now we might have several populations of different kinds of plants or algae or animals living in the same place, and when we put all the populations together they form a community. The place where something lives is called its habitat, and if we put all the living and non-living, also called biotic and abiotic, parts together, we end up with what's called an ecosystem. And there you have it. Biology Beyond the Board has brought you ecology in less than 4 minutes. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.